All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call and text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, greenwoodstocktrading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out.
All right, man, let's talk about Max Kellerman. Officially, ESPN is putting the plug on Max Kellerman on First Take. We reported that last week. It broke, rumors broke, and everybody was talking about it. And for the most part, somebody had the ultimate plug, or somebody at ESPN leaked it, and they said Stephen A. Smith had Max Kellerman taken off the show, and they said that Stephen A. Smith was he is denying that. But like I said before, people forget this. By the way, make sure you thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to financially support the channel. If you want to financially support the channel in a financial way, if that makes any sense. Cash App is CJ Good 313. Venmo is CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. And like I said before, people forget. Go back and look this up. This man has stole his bone back from my little dog. That's his bone. He don't care. So what happened was that he got kicked off. People forget this. He got kicked off of First Take. Remember with Cold Piece, I think it was First Take at the time, because remember he had Michael Eric Dyson on, and he was talking too black. He got beyond himself, and they got him out of ESPN, and I guess he went back to being a Philadelphia beat writer, whatever it was, and basically, when he was trying to be too black on TV, they choked him out, and they brought him back, and he became Stephen A. Smith that we know now. But New York Post is saying this: ESPN is Stephen A.'s world now. He wanted Max Kellerman on First Take, and now Max Kellerman is off of First Take. He wanted to host a late night talk show, and he filled in the host Jimmy Kimmel on Monday. He wanted $12 million a year. He got $12 million a year. Love him or hate him, Stephen A. Smith works, and for that, ESPN awarded him with a lot of airtime, money, power. So First Take will be even more Smith's shows show going forward. In the eyes of ESPN executive, he's earned that. And like I said before, remember what I told you. He had to pay that price when he was talking too black. They got rid of him, and he came back to Stephen A. Smith we know. You read between the lines. And that's the honest truth, man. He got fired, and they brought him back. So, all the stuff, he had a DUI in Pontiac, Michigan. I'm just saying allegedly, but he did. Not Pontiac, but Urban Hills, Michigan, allegedly. And they didn't fire him for that. They did not fire him for that, bro. And he got fired for talking too black and overstepping his boundaries. But they say Smith turned 53 and has 40 years left on his 4 years left on his 5-year, $60 million contract with ESPN. But you can see how he's building towards his ultimate goal of hosting a late night talk show. It's all right in front of our eyes from ESPN Plus show, Stephen A. Smith World, in which he's been interviewing more people from outside of sports, to Monday night hosting spot for Kimmel on ABC, in which the likes of ESPN is owned and operated Disney. Since he has become a giant in the industry, his moves reverted. Smith has wanted Kellerman off ESPN for years, though it wasn't personal according to sources. Kellerman has the smartest guy in the room attitude, and Smith wanted more debating challenger, and ultimately he wanted it to be him versus the world. Whatever you think of the hot takes on the shows, they live on Sparks, and Smith and Kellerman never had the flair of Smith and Skip Bayless. Smith has told everyone who needs to know, including Kellerman, that it didn't work well enough, according to sources, after Smith wishes were executed. A fault line from Bristol to New York followed. Let's start with the radio show. Since ESPN is making more changes there than a high school looking for the perfect Instagram outfit, Kellerman will go to ESPN radio mornings, replacing Zubin, whoever his name is, Manatee. Kellerman will team up with Keyshawn Johnson and Jay Williams beginning next month. Kellerman will also receive a daily TV show, which will likely be at 2 p.m. on ESPN, potentially impacting the spot of Jalen and Jacoby, highly questionable. Kellerman will have the chance to show he can be the number one on national sports variety shows. He will continue his once-a-week boxing program on ESPN too. So before we keep going on, like I said, man, You don't really never see, especially at ESPN, Disney owned ESPN, Disney product. You don't never see a black man get a white man fired or to put off the show. That just let you know how much. That just let you know how much power Stephen A. Smith got, bro. He can get a white man off a show, and that's powerful, bro. That's super duper powerful. But like I said before, I didn't care for Max Kellerman on his long debate, his long answers and all that shit. Man. Nobody wanted to hear that. Ask Max Kellerman, what color's the sky? Most people would say blue. But the way I look at it from a 90-degree angle with 2 inches to the left and my left eye closed, Stephen A., it's just not blue. It's sky blue, Stephen A. You'd be like, man, come on, dog. Just answer the question. And at the end of the day, not often do you see a black man able to get a white man fired from any position of power at on any level. The regular work level or what we call the showbiz level. So, like I said before, man, Stephen A., he wants a revolving door. You know, he wants them to put in Damian Woodley for NFL. Then he wants them to put in Adrian Wojnarowski for NBA topics. Like I said before, if you being real, he don't know nothing about NBA, NFL. So, like I said, they might need to rotate him in and out. But I like Max Kellerman. And I think he ultimately got mad. This was when he started to get mad. When T.O. said that people thought Max was blacker than him. And I think that's when he started to get mad, man. That shit was funny, man. He was like, Max up here looking blacker than you. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. He got super mad on that shit. But like I said before, man, I don't really have no issue with Stephen A. Smith. People, you know, when you get a brother in a position of power, like him, people always gonna try to hate on him and say he buck dancing and cooning and whatever. But like I said, he got $60 million in the bank for 5 years. Obviously, he's working towards a Monday night talk, a late show talk show. I mean, do your thing, man. Because black people every day, they want to say that you're doing this. You buck dancing, you cooning, but they still wearing Gucci. You know, they still going to work for Master and all that shit. So I ain't trying to hear that. Do what you gotta do. Ultimately, ain't none of these black people that's complaining about you gonna put money on your foods, on your family's table. So do what you gotta do. You've been for years. You worked, you grinded, you got fired, you came back. You made the decision that, you know what, I'm gonna be a company man and make this money. And that's what you're doing, man. So salute to Stephen A. Smith. I don't care what people say. You know, he did what he did. He made the decision that he made. I ain't gotta like it. You ain't got to like it. That's for him to live with. But for him to have much power to get Kellerman put off the show, and they gotta kiss Kellerman ass by giving him his own show. Just let you know how much power he got. But like I said, he took all day to answer questions and stuff of that nature. So he basically made his own bed. But like I said before, they ain't gonna have a guy like Skip Bayless and Max Kellerman. They're gonna rotate people now. It's gonna be like Stephen A. versus the world. And it's flexing how much power that he actually got in the sports world on ESPN. Remember, he did the stories too. He was in like General Hospital or something like that. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Best way to donate is that way. You want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the financial donations, but don't forget to check us, share and subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, our Facebook group. We got a business question, inquiry, response, video requests. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.